should we insure foals? If so, from what age and what policy? And this might be a good place to interject. I had no idea you could insure a fetus.
Yeah, 100%. And I think so. Fetus insurance is very popular on the bloodstock side of the business, where a covering from a top stallion can literally cost you a living fortune. I guess the same in the sport horse business, except that maybe breeding is not happening on such a large scale in South Africa. So where fetus insurance, in my opinion, would be really valuable is where you're paying a lot of money for the covering of the mare or for the insemination. How fetus cover works is that the value that you're allowed to insure for is the cost of the insemination, so how much it would cost for the stallion to cover that mare, and then plus a certain percentage in terms of costs that are incurred around the covering and the breeding and all of that. And that's the value that you can insure the fetus for until such time that it sets foot on the ground. Fetus cover actually offers them cover up until 30 days old. So yeah, it's a really, really valuable and good option for breeders that are using expensive imported bloodlines to breed their mares to.
And at that stage, once your fetus is on the ground and live, can you insure your foal? And what would you recommend insuring foals for?
100%. So if you've had the fetus cover, your foal is covered until it's 30 days old, whereafter you would just take normal insurance, the same as you would for a horse. If you haven't had fetus cover, we cover from the time that they're born. Obviously, vet checks take place, but I mean, that takes place, when the foal is born anyway. So in all likelihood, at any breeding operation, when a mare gives birth to a foal, the mare and foal are checked within the first 24 hours anyway. In terms of the cover, again, if it's a highly valuable foal, because it's a really top quality foal that's landed, or because of the cost that you've spent or the amount of money that you've spent on the covering, then, certainly mortality is something to look at. So in other words, life cover. And then, just depending on your appetite for risk as to what you would cover in terms of medicals.